Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alan Acosta from Workshift Solutions, and today I'm going to introduce our company, a Tokyo-based global online freelance platform, which is also known as crowdsourcing. Our CEO is Shigenori Araki, and he has traveled extensively overseas, worked with Goldman Sachs and worked with Merrill Lynch, and he brings with him a global toolbox, and including myself, we're able to expand our business into a global network. This is what the network looks like. We have freelancers all over the world, currently representing 212 countries around the world. Amongst our alliance partners are including JTB, which is one of the largest travel bureaus in the world, also Transcosmos, Mitsubishi UFJ Consulting, Kyushu Electric Power, and also Fabit. This is a list of our clients. On this side, you can see that we have many major Japanese companies, many listed companies who are already working with us. We also have ties with many media-related companies, and at the bottom here, these are very large research institutions within Japan. Now, what I really want to convey to you today is the structural changes that are occurring in Japan, which is making a big change in the way the Japanese companies are having to move going forward. This is a graph of the population in Japan, and as you can see, we are currently going downward in terms of the population, which peaked out a few years ago. So going forward, you will see that the working population will gradually and quite swiftly be declining. This means that Japanese companies are going to have to reach out to the rest of the world to find new markets. Here's a quick graph of how the crowdsourcing business in Japan has been growing very steadily over the years. Now, we introduced our service in 2014, and the points I should raise here is that we are the first bilingual website in Japan. We have freelancers from 212 countries around the world. Many of them are Japanese-speaking freelancers, and also many of them are native Japanese who are living overseas. Now let's look at our assets, which are indeed these freelancers. For example, this one here, the username of this young lady is Mei Zheng. She is from Shanghai, China. Her skills are Japanese, Chinese, and English, and she recently got her MBA from a very good MBA school in Europe. And down below is another user. This is Miu Miu. She is from Thailand. She also studied in Japan. Her skills are Japanese, English, and Thai. Then there are the native Japanese who are living around the world. This person here is Hitomi. She's based in Germany. She has Japanese skills, of course. She's also very good in English and German. She does a lot of translation work for companies at the big exhibitions in Germany. Then this gentleman at the bottom is another Japanese. He is living in London. He's very good at IT. And he does a lot of research work for us whenever there is such work required in Europe. So what kinds of jobs do these freelancers do for us? On this pie chart, you can see that one of the largest segment here is market research. So that's pretty much the largest type of job that we receive. Many of them coming from Japanese research institutions. Another big category is Japanese and English translation, but we also have many minor languages which are also translation or interpretation type jobs. And then we have a smaller breadth of IT and web related engineering types of projects which we also do. Now we'll go into a quick case study of 3 types of jobs. The first one, market research. This gentleman is living in Taiwan, the city of Sabai, Fukui Prefecture. They asked us to do some research of the lacquerware market in Taiwan. This gentleman is actually Japanese. He lives in Taiwan, and he did 3 things for the city of Sabai. He did some screen capture of EC sites in Taiwan. He also went to visit a retail shop that sells lacquerware in Taiwan. He interviewed the salespeople there. And then thirdly, he checked the Ministry of Statistics operations in Taiwan regarding lacquerware sales. And then that project was 30,000 yen. Another research project, this one is from a cosmetics company who wanted a list of cosmetics influencers in Singapore. This young lady lives in Singapore, and she conducted that research project by making a list, and the price that they paid was just 30,000 yen, but the cosmetics company was very happy with the list of Singaporean-based influencers. And then thirdly, this is another track of a business that we do quite often, translation. So because of the 212 countries that we cover, we are able to do a lot of translation work in Japanese or in English or in many other languages, especially a lot of minor languages such as Mongolian or Burmese, etc. Okay, and then the last slide is just to show you quickly what kind of performance we have achieved. Since 2014, we have been able to steadily raise our performance and the latest month of figures shows that we have peaked at our highest level since. So we are currently still, this is a cash flow chart, we're still doing very well in terms of growing the cash flow of the business. Thank you very much.